poppin' YouTube? It's your girl Bo J for short. And today I'm going to drop another story time about how I found out that my ex was cheating on me. So if you're interested in knowing what went down, please continue to watch this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get right into this tea-boo. Okay, so boom, we're in high school, right? I'm a freshman at the time and he is a sophomore. So he's 1 year older than me. And I've been liking this guy since 8th grade. Like, we've been dating since 8th grade, on and off. And we were dating for a pretty long time. Like, my entire high school years, it was all about him. Like, I couldn't let him go. Stuck like a bad habit, right? So my mom is like, I'm going to move you back to your old district. Now, I know what y'all thinking, like, of course he's gonna cheat, girl. Like, you move into a different school. Wrong, though, because my school was literally across the Beltway. So if he was to literally drive under the Beltway, he can go right up the street to my school. I was not far from him at all. So I get a text from my homegirl, and we'll call her Jayla. And she was like, hey, girl, like, what's up? What you doing? I was like, well, I'm at theater practice right now, and, you know, well, theater rehearsal, that's what we call it. And I'm about to, you know, rehearse or whatever. She's like, okay, bet. Well, just call me when you get home. I got something to tell you. I'm like, okay. So in my head, I'm like, she's about to catch me up on the tea of, like, what's going on, what's happened since I've left. Even though I've only been gone, like, a week. I'm pretty sure something went down because that's just the type of school that we were at. So I didn't really think it had anything to do with my ex at the time. We'll call him Tyrell. So, you know, because he was texting me all through the day and stuff, you know, he texted me before he went into practice. So we were good. We were cool. We weren't beefed up or anything. Like, good vibes, good energy. Right? Wrong. So I get home, I shower, I eat, and I text my homegirl. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna call Terrell first, and then I'm gonna call you. And she was like, bro, please call me before you call him. Because, I mean, when Terrell and I got on the phone, we were on the phone all night. Like, we fell asleep on the phone together and stuff like that. So I kind of understood why she wanted me to call her first, because I wasn't gonna call her that night. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'm about to call you. So I call her, and she was like, hey, girl, what you doing? And blah, blah, blah. I said, I'm not doing nothing. Just waiting for Terrell to get out of football practice so I can call him and, you know, we can fall asleep on the phone or whatever. She was like, oh, okay. Well, I have something to tell you. I'm like, okay, what's up? Because at this point, you're really wasting my time. Like, the only thing that's on my head is talking to my dude because I don't get to see him as much. And so she was like, Terrell got in trouble. I'm like, Terrell got in trouble? He didn't tell me he got in trouble. And we've been talking, you know, throughout the day or whatever. So he didn't tell me he got in trouble. I was like, what he get in trouble for? I'm thinking maybe he got in trouble in class or something. Because when you're in high school, you sometimes get classes with upperclassmen. So we're freshmen and he is a sophomore. So you can have, like, athletics with them or art or something like that. And they had a class together. And so I'm like, what'd he do? Did he go off on a teacher or something? She was like, no, but he did get suspended. And now I'm like, suspended for what? Because this is serious. And I feel like if you're my guy and something major like that happened, wouldn't you want to tell your girlfriend? Because I wouldn't want to tell my boyfriend if I got suspended from school. And so I was like, so what did he get suspended for? Did he get into a fight? She was like, no, he didn't get into a fight. He was skipping lunch. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, if you got a car on campus, that's what you do. You skip. So I'm like, oh, he just got in trouble for skipping lunch. She was like, yeah, he was skipping with Liliana. Pulse. Liliana? Why was he skipping with Liliana? I mean, I knew they were friends, and I'm not insecure, but I was like, so was he with the rest of the group? Because it was a group of them, and she was like, no, it was just him and Liliana. I said, so, like, what? Like, Like, lace me up. You need to finish telling me the story. So she was like, basically, girl, they got caught having sex in his car during lunch. Wait! I was like, pause. They were doing what? Where? She was like, yeah, I just wanted to tell you because, you know, you my best friend and, you know, you told me to keep my eye out and my ears open. I'm just trying to, you know, uphold my part. I'm like, wow. So who caught them? She was like, girl, the AP caught them. He was going outside to go to lunch and he saw them in a car, girl. And blah, blah, blah. I'm not really caring about the details because I really cannot believe you just told me that my boyfriend was sleeping with one of the people I thought was my friend. And I'm not even mad at Shorty because I already knew what kind of person she was. I'm more mad at him. I've only been gone a week, Tyrell. Why you already like messing up? So I was like, all right, girl. Because he finna get out of practice. So I'm finna check that. I'm finna see what's up. She's like, okay, let me know what goes on. I'm like, okay. So Tyrell gets out of practice and he texts me. He like, hey, babe. I'm like, hey, babe, you know, I'm playing it cool. I'm not finna let him know ahead of time that I'm about to serve him up some real cold, just, okay? So I'm like, hey, babe. He was like, I'm about to shower and eat and then I'll call you. I'm like, okay. So while he doing all that, I'm trying to think about like what I'm going to say, how am I going to approach it? I'm writing down like I'm finna perform a script or something. I'm like, all right, so I'm going to say this, that, and the third. I'm not going to bring it up until this point, blah, blah. So he called me and my heart is beating fast because honestly, I'm being real with y'all. I did not want to ask him about it because I loved him so much. Well, I loved him so much and I wasn't sleeping with him. We weren't sexually active at all. Like, I wasn't giving it up. So I was like, am I going to sit here and allow this man to just do whatever he want to do because I'm not giving him any? Or am I going to boss up and dip and just, you know? So he calling me. I pick up. I'm like, hey, babe. He's like, hey, baby, what's up? How was your day? I was like, oh, it was good. It was cool. I'm chilling on the phone like nothing has happened. Like, I just didn't get the news from homegirl that you was out here busting it down with Liliana. Okay? I said, how was your day? He was like, oh, it was cool. I said, so nothing really happened? Like, you ain't get in trouble or nothing? He was like, nah, I get in trouble. Well, he was like, well, I did kind of get in trouble. I'm thinking like, okay, he finna tell me that he got suspended for getting caught with Liliana in his car. So maybe we can salvage this relationship. I got in trouble at football practice because I wasn't really running the play. I don't care about you being at football practice getting in trouble, dude. I could care less. I want to know about you and Liliana in your car during lunch. I was like, so did you eat lunch at school today? He was like, yeah. I was like, so what did they serve? He was like, they had fish sticks and mashed potato. So at this point, now I'm hot. I'm livid. Like, bruh, you really sitting here lying to me? Like, you really gonna sit here and lie to me? Why you couldn't just keep it honest from the jump? Maybe if you would have kept it honest, we probably would have stayed together. I was like, so you didn't get in trouble for leaving campus, getting caught in your car with Liliana by the AP, eating her groceries, having sex? And homeboy went quiet. He trying to spin the wheels in his head. How he gonna spin this story? I was like, hey, bro, don't even open your mouth to lie to me. Let's go. I already know the truth. Like, let's go ahead on and handle this or whatever. He's like, babe, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I was missing you. And she was, you know, trying to be my friend. Bro, I just moved. It's only been a week. I only moved. And I moved right like 5 minutes down the road from you. All you got to do is just drive under the beltway and you're right there in my school. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, bro, you know what? it's a wrap. You and Liliana go be married, go have fun. Y'all go do y'all, because I can't. I'm not gonna sit here and be stupid behind you. Like, for real, bro? That's how you gonna do me? He really did me dirty. I ain't gonna lie. I went back and we got back together. But that's a different story. That's a different story time. I promise y'all, it is. I didn't get back with him because I loved him. I got back with him because I was in love with him, like a dummy. But yeah, so that's how I caught homeboy cheating on me. If you found this story entertaining, if you can't believe that he lied like that for the longest and then he finally came clean, I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. I have another video coming for you guys tomorrow, but it's not going to be a story time. It's going to be something different. It's going to have something to do with my line of work. So I can't wait to drop that that video for you guys. So yeah, that's what happened. It is what it is. I no longer speak to him at all because, bro, y'all, we went through it. If y'all want to know more like story times about my ex, put that in the comments too, because I got a lot more stories about us, bro. Because like I said, I was a dummy for those high school years in my freshman year of college. I was real stupid behind him, like real dumb. But that's neither here nor there. So like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for running up the views on my last video. I think I got like 43 views. It might not seem like a lot to someone else, but that really means a lot to me. It shows that I do have support, or that people just want to be nosy. Either way it goes, welcome to my life. It is what it is. I'm an open book. Speaking of books, I have 2 books out. They will be available in the description below. I'm working on my 3rd book, which is a short story of different events that have occurred in my life. It's very much so tea, and I think you guys will enjoy it. The shirt that I have on right now is from Come and Talk to Tea. That is a podcast ran by a wonderful African-American queen. I'll drop her Instagram in the description box below. She's selling shirts and she drops her podcast, I believe, like every week or every other week. You guys should really check it out. It's very informational and she's going to get y'all all the way together. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, love, and happiness. Remember, I love you guys, but I definitely won't take a bullet for you. And I'm out.